Well, hello, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for May 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is your monthly reading for May. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to make you aware, May is a pretty monumental month astrologically. We have 3 major events to look forward to. The first major one is the full moon eclipse on the 5th of May, and that is in the sign of Scorpio. Now, eclipses, they tend to bring chaotic energy, but also bring tremendous change. And being in the sign of Scorpio, this can indicate some clandestine changes behind the scenes, not only on a personal level, but also on a global scale. Now, in terms of world events, you may see things surface in May. It's only the tip of the iceberg, and then it starts to reveal itself a little bit more until it's fully exposed at the end of the year. So look out for any major stories that seem to be breaking or leaking into the mainstream media during this time, because they will become a hot topic, shall we say, right at the end of the year. Now, on a personal level, this eclipse may drain your energy initially, but it actually encourages you to make powerful changes in your life, and changes that you might actually keep to yourself until they are fully realized. Now, just because you're keeping things to yourself, working in private, these things, they don't necessarily mean that they're negative or that you're doing anything wrong, or that any of these surprise stories that you'll hear in the news doesn't mean it's anything negative. It can mean that there's some positive changes going on behind the scenes, but they get fully realized as we move throughout the year. Now, this eclipse, whilst it is going to be a little bit exhausting, it will actually offer you a portal of self-knowledge, so you can confront the things that you've outgrown and declutter your life. On a global scale, you could see some shocking events in the financial sector, because this month, of course, is all about Taurus season, and Taurus rules money acquisitions, savings, pensions, and inflation, as well as financial structures and alliances. And we've already started to see major shifts on a global scale towards a more digitalized currency, so you will be hearing more about that as well as we move throughout this time period. So there may be more financial news that comes in this month, especially because Taurus season is dominating the energy. Now, also, I would say the positive energy, we have Mercury going direct, and that's on the 15th of May. Well, it's on the 14th of May, but you actually start to feel the energy from the 15th of May. And if you've been, like me, stuttering over your words or not being able to find the right words to express yourself during this Mercury retrograde, or if you found that electronic devices have been going a little bit awry, or you've had some glitches with your internet provider or internet services, that will definitely turn out to be positive as you move throughout the month, because once Mercury goes direct, all those things start to rectify themselves, or you find a solution to those aspects. I would also say, you know, if you're signing any contracts, make sure you really read the fine print during a Mercury retrograde, because you may have to return to it. There may have to be some changes in it in some way. And also, as we move through to a Mercury going direct, this will be a perfect time for you to pitch an idea, write a book, or, do a blog, or express yourself in some way, maybe negotiate a better deal at work, or even go for an appraisal and get a really great outcome, even financial reward with it, as well as being able to give a presentation. You'll be able to find the right words, and you're going to breeze it. It's going to be amazing. I do want you to be aware of a little bump in the road. There's a major alignment happening as soon as Jupiter moves into the mix. Now, Jupiter is actually a planet of good luck, expansion, and opportunity, and it is with us until the very end of, it's very end of the year, but it moves into May. So the next 12 months, really, we have Jupiter on our side, and it is in the sign of Taurus. So that means there is plenty of prosperity for you to tap into this month, okay, and also beyond. So there is an opportunity for you to look at that lovely wheel of fortune there. There's an opportunity for you to tap into affluence, increase your finances during this period. I know that there's a lot of shifts towards more inflation. Price of living is moving upwards, and things look a little bit difficult, but there's going to be lots of ideas floating about in the ether for you to tap into. So you're going to be able to either get a new job that brings in more money, or perhaps set up an idea or your own business that actually brings more finances your way, or you're going to be getting better deals so that you're saving long term. So remember, Jupiter is actually a benevolent energy. Now that's the good stuff, but as soon as it makes that move into Taurus, the first major alignment is a clash with Pluto. Now, Pluto is a planet that is associated with the hidden coming to light. So you'll definitely start to see information come to the surface about things that could have been hidden from us years ago as a collective. So it doesn't have to be about stuff in the now. Also, I would say that Pluto is also associated with the pandemic, and I'm not just talking about the one we've just been through. I'm talking about previous ones as well. I'm just talking about epidemics and things like that. Pluto, it can indicate that we will return to look at those things. So even though we want to move on from those things, nobody wants to really talk about it, of course, we just want to move forward. But because that alignment occurs, you may see a little bit more news stories about it. There may be more data, or there may be more developments there as well. So I would look out for that. I don't really want to mention it, but I thought I would mention it so that you're not surprised when you start to see all this stuff coming up there. What's really important is Jupiter is present this time round, so it's an easier time for us all, okay? Now, Jupiter is benevolence. It's there for you until May 2024, okay? So that'll change your finances for the positive. And there's going to be lots of opportunities for you to shift into more prosperity in the next 12 months. Now, ultimately, this period encourages you to detox your body, mind, and soul, declutter your life, and focus on your finances, because of course Taurus season is all about those acquisitions and money. So it's really a good time for you to check in with your budget, as well as make sure you house your finances in institutions that you trust, but also make sure that those institutions are not linked by license. Otherwise, you would not be covered in terms of insurance for both amounts should there ever be an economic fluctuation, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. Now, your first card here is the Emperor. So this is a leadership card. This is about you taking control this month and being really focused. Some of you are going to be really, really strict on yourself, especially when it comes to your time scale. You're not time wasting. You're not suffering any time wasters either. You're definitely focused on a goal. This is a card where it's like you mean business. So whether you're working in a career environment, or if you've got projects on the go, even if you're retired, you may have a goal in mind that you want to reach by a certain time. You're getting busy doing this month. So there's going to be a lot of productivity for you this month. Now, your second house of value is influencing you. And that indicates you looking at areas of your life where you feel like you've given away your power, where you've undersold your skills, or felt someone undervalued you, or if you are feeling that you are putting a lot of effort into something and it's not rewarding, you're actually going to reshift the balance this month and really connect to things that are more rewarding for your skills. So you're going to be valuing yourself in a higher frequency. This period also gives you an opportunity to find confidence, step into your power, and I definitely see you doing that with the Emperor energy. I do feel you've had a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, my beautiful Aries, recently, and I do feel it's put you up into your head. You've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of strategizing. You've got a plan, which is great because you have a plan, and you actioning your plan, it will work out in your favor. It may have felt that things have been a little bit unbalanced for you recently. You may have come up against some people who've been very selfish. They've put their own needs first, and you're trying to actually find your way through this energy. Some of you may have felt that you are in a repetitive cycle and just feeling a little bit bored and looking for developments in life, wanting a little bit more fun, a little bit more spontaneity. And some of you actually desire to get away, but you may feel that you have some responsibilities to deal with first before you actually, take that vacation or move. Some of you may go for a quick trip. Some of you may be even thinking about relocating or changing jobs, because there is some shifts going on for you this month. But whatever it is, you're in control of it. This is an Aries card, so this indicates that you're standing in your power. And I feel you're really looking to the future, thinking about your pensions, your savings. I really feel like you've got a plan. It could even be a 5-year plan that you've got right now, and you're just, having and holding that power to make things happen. Some of you may be setting up your own business this month, or you have your own business and you're going to gain more clients. Now, I do want to say, if you have your own business, there is the potential that you will deal with someone who is very difficult, okay, this month. I see them being very difficult, and they may cause you a little bit of anxiety. Stand your ground. Sometimes they do say, customer is always right. That's a sentence that's coming up right now, but not if they are an a-hole, So it's really important. You may just come up against someone who's difficult this month. I just want you to be aware, but actually I see you just offering a diplomatic solution to the situation, and then they calm themselves down, right? That's what I'm seeing. And if you are in the working environment and you're not working for, your own business, you're in an office environment, there could be, I'm not seeing a clash of personalities here, but what I do see is someone trying to make a little bit of trouble, okay? So this person is bored, okay? They got nothing going on is what they're showing me. And also this person is cranky. They don't get much sleep. So that's not your problem, of course, my beautiful Aries, but they may be a little bit snappy towards you this month. So I want you to be aware of that. And of course, if you're retired, this could be someone who is in your family unit or someone in the community that you connect to. They're going to be really off kilter, whoever this person is. And it may actually make you feel a little bit hurt, a little bit wounded, okay? Because I don't feel like they're going to get personal, but I feel you're dealing with a lot. You've got a lot on your plate, and you don't deserve someone to just be snappy at you, okay? So I feel this person's projecting their energy, but I just wanted to give you that because that's what's coming up here. Now, if you are in a career environment, I definitely see you, it's like you have your eye on promotion, and I see something being offered to you that is a staircase to the position that you want to be in, okay? I feel it's almost like you're aiming here, which is lovely and high, and then you're going to be offered something that staircases and you're closer than ever to your goal. There is a little bit more money available to you with that, but I feel some of you may think, you know what, I could do better elsewhere. So some of you may be putting your resume out there to action a move and get more money into your life, because I actually see you going, even though the Four of Pentacles is an outcome energy, we've got the Six of Pentacles, which means that there is an opportunity that is random that happens for you in the month of May, and it brings more finances with it, a more equal reciprocal exchange for your gifts and your talents, because you're a very gifted person and you are going to be offered a position that reflects your talents through finances, okay? But it may bring a lot more responsibility and a lot more work. Also, if you are offered something in the working environment where you feel you really want to take it, but the money's just not right, you've got the Queen of Swords here and the Judgment. So I definitely see you being able to negotiate a better deal and really, thinking about yourself long term. So some of you may diplomatically say, look, this is a lot of work I'm taking on, and I really want to be in this position. I love working for this company, but the finances are just not right, because there is an exchange. More work indicates more time in the office, which means less time for you having fun or being with your family and friends. So there is an important exchange for you to really evaluate in the month of May. Now, also with that Emperor energy, I really feel that you are being strict with the budget, okay? I feel like you have a goal. Some of you actually, what I see here is some of you are trying to purchase something quite large at the moment that you may be saving for. I'll pull a card on that in a moment, because I do see that something that you want to purchase, it feels like it's not the right price right now. It will lower in price. I want you to be aware of that. And you will find either a discount or a deal regarding that. Some of you maybe just saving your money to be on your soul path, because I feel there's a lot of philosophical questioning this month as well about your life's purpose and you checking in with your inner compass. Now, we do have the Queen of Swords, which is an important strategist card, like the Emperor there. So I feel this month is all about planning. So some of you may be planning a vacation or planning a restructure of your life, or even planning a move, a relocation in some way. But I feel you're trying to get into balance and do it in a moderate time frame. I feel like you don't want to rush things, you're planning. So Queen of Swords also indicates that you are so independent, self-sufficient. Whatever you are planning, you're, very smart, you're very good at what you do, and you're actually going to make it happen, okay? The Queen of Swords also indicates honesty, abruptness, directness, and being straightforward. You're being realistic with the tools and the resources that you have right now, and you're using them to your full advantage. Also, when you get a Queen of Swords, this can indicate that you are being very clever with your finances, and you're making a little go a long way right now. Some of you may have been feeling a little bit stuck or a little bit lost and aimless recently. You may have felt like your energy has been running low. You may have felt unmotivated, or there's a little bit of low morale, almost like you're looking at life as, is this it? Surely there's more to this than this. It just seems to be same old thing, just a different day. You're looking for a little bit more spontaneity, a little bit more movement in your life, and you are making plans to make it happen. I definitely see you cutting things out that are no longer resonating with you, and you're taking charge. You're taking the initiative to implement these changes in your life, and you will, and you'll actually, it's like your future self will thank you for the effort and the offer that you are giving life. I feel like there is reward back for it as well. Now, Queen of Swords, definitely getting closure on some situations that perhaps did not, perhaps you've evolved from or grown out of. So I definitely see this full moon eclipse really helping you gain closure on some difficult situations. There is a potential, and I'm going to pull a card on it. We have Mercury retrograde right up until the 14th of May, and we have a Judgment card here and a Queen of Swords. I would say there may be someone trying to re-enter your life in the month of May. Now, this could be a friend, doesn't have to be an ex, but I feel there's something about this situation that you feel they have a negative influence. You feel that they drain your energy, or they're selfish. They're actually giving me the word selfish. And you may actually decide to make a decision on whether this person gets to stay in your life or not. The energy that I see here is that I see you letting them go with love, okay? I see that you're trying to release any baggage or any drama so that you do not carry that energy with you. Remember, whenever we forgive a person or a situation, it's not to let them off the hook. It's actually to release the baggage that is within us. Because if we are holding that level of anger or that level of frustration, it's like us drinking poison. We're hurting ourselves. It's not hurting the other person. We're carrying it within ourselves, and it is weighing us down and preventing us from opening ourselves up to other opportunities. And I know that you know that, but I definitely see that you're releasing a lot this month in order to find that level of spiritual maturity and elevate your frequencies. Now, we do have the Judgment card. So some of you may revisit an idea this month that is going to be very lucrative. This really has the potential to set you up in business if you're not in business. You're very talented, you're very gifted, and I feel if you've got a plan to start something, whether it is, you literally starting your own company, or whether it is you writing a book or using your voice to express yourself in some way in your work environment, then I definitely see that it's going to be very lucrative, it's going to be successful. Don't let fear or anything or anybody derail you or hold you back. Now, the Judgment card really is about leaving your old life behind, or trying to reassess what deserves a place in your life and what really does not. So I definitely see you connecting more to your true calling, finding clarity, and making lots of final decisions about what you should be doing this month. It's almost like this month is you are planning and deciding what to do, you're taking action, and then you're seeing the outcome at the end of the month. And it's going to be a very lucky month for you as well. Also, with the Judgment card, this indicates that there is it's like you are connecting to your true prosperity path, as well as, you know, attracting a lot more abundance. You're finding the confidence to recognize that you are enough and that there is a divine blueprint that has been meant for you. And I feel like you're actioning the plan. That's what I feel. You're actioning the plan this month. Now, we do have the integration card, which is a world card. So this can indicate a lot of unfinished business in your life. This can be spiritually, this can be physically. So I definitely see this month you tying up a lot of loose ends, being very productive, you know, having a goal and hitting that goal. So if you've got unresolved issues, you're definitely gaining closure on those situations. Some of you may even seek a counselor or speak to somebody, or just do a little bit of soul searching and help yourself to get closure on some difficult situations. Also, if you have like an art project or some documents that need signing, I definitely see you being very productive and getting those things done. Also, with the World card, some of you may be contemplating a move. This could be abroad, you could be emigrating, or thinking about what would your life be if you went and lived in another country. Now, this could be for tax reasons, because, you know, you've got very strong business cards right at the beginning of your reading. Now, even if you're retired, you're still thinking business. You're still thinking good business for yourself, you know, thinking about how to stretch your pension, thinking about your investments, thinking about your projects. So when I say business, I mean your personal business, the things that you need to connect to. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of paperwork. I do feel like you're going to be filling in forms, and some of you may need to make a couple of phone calls to some things that you're trying to action, and you may be a little bit frustrated that you have to keep calling. So you may have to nudge somebody and remind them of your case or your call. Okay, so even if, for example, you are returning an item, because I actually see some of you will return an item that you purchased in the month of May, and you'll have to ask for a refund. And I feel that actually you will get that refund, but this person or whoever sold it, they will try and delay that, or they are delaying it. I feel they're delaying it because they're actually very busy. I feel like I will pull a card on it. I don't feel like they have bad intentions, but I feel this person's a little bit lazy, and they're a little bit like, if they leave it long enough, you might go away. Okay, that's what I'm kind of picking up. Yeah, this person, Four of Swords, they know what to do, but Queen of Pentacles, this person could be very, very busy. They have children as well. So I feel this person, they understand that you'll be dissatisfied by this, but at the same time, I feel with the Four of Swords, eventually they will do the right thing. Okay, but there will be a delay. So I just want you to be aware of that. That's coming up there briefly as well. Now, also with the World card, as I said, there's someone who's trying to come into your life that you haven't seen for a while. This could be an ex. It doesn't have to be, but it could be a friend. It could be a family member. I feel like there is unresolved issues there. I feel this person, you have weak boundaries with this person because you care about this person, but this person, they're in and out of your life. Sometimes they may throw up some chaotic energy, and enough is enough. They put you out of balance is what they're showing me. Okay, so unless this person shows up, I mean, this person could have substances that they use, or they could have addictions, or they could, I'm not saying abandon anyone who needs help, absolutely not, but I feel you struggle with this person. It's been very difficult. This person, I feel, will try to re-enter your life, but because they're showing up still with the Devil card energy, I feel this person, they're very blocked in their energy. And I feel that they feel truly helpless to change their own circumstances. And I feel like it's not that you're walking away from them and abandoning them. I don't see that at all. But I just see your level of frustration with the situation, and you're disappointed with the way things have gone. And I just feel like you're trying to distance yourself from drama and difficulties right now, because you're trying to bring a little bit more peace into your life and a little bit more, I feel like you're trying to stress management this month, and in general, really, as well. Now, also with the World card, it indicates that you're going to hit all the goals that you set out to achieve. There's a lot of success here for you, a lot of opportunity. I see, if you're looking for a job, for example, I actually see that there is going to be actually 2 offers is the energy that I'm getting. 2 offers. One of them will really appeal to you because you're going to be able to save quite a bit of money through it. Okay, so it could mean that they've got great benefits, like they offer food benefits with it. They give a discount at work regarding food or dental or healthcare or something. There may be some sort of benefit there where you're like, that's really great actually, because I can then save the money that I would normally spend on those items. So look out for that, especially if you're out of the working arena and you've been feeling a little bit hopeless right now. There is an opportunity coming on in, and it's important to think about where you feel like you belong, okay? If some of you are working in a very toxic environment, or you've been connected to a very toxic situation recently, this is the month to cut it out, okay? So some of you will be putting the feelers out with your resume to try and find a new place to work, a new environment to work. Or if you're having difficulties with a frenemy or a neighbor, or a member of your family who has been very difficult to deal with, I definitely see you checking the exchange and distancing yourself. It's more of a protective measure, because I feel right now you need a break. That's what I'm feeling. I feel this exhaustion. I feel tired in this energy. I feel like you've had lack of energy for a while because you've been so busy doing. I feel like you've had a lot on. You've had a lot of responsibility. And I actually feel like you're like, I just need a break. I just need a break. And you're going to get that break in the middle of May, okay? The Eight of Wands indicates a level of stagnancy. It's in the position of the resistance position. So some of you may have been feeling unable to move on from a situation, and you may, as I said, reach out to a counselor or a psychiatrist, psychologist, or even a friend, who can help you and give you really good advice to move past something that you've been struggling with. But the Eight of Wands also indicates that there's some really great news coming your way, something that you've been waiting for such a long time, and you're going to be in the flow of doing. Allow yourself to celebrate this, because it's almost like what I feel here is that there's a personal win in the month of May, and you're like, yeah, that's great, it's great, but you don't give yourself time to take credit for the win. You're doing an awesome job. Life is difficult. We've all just gone through a major pandemic. Some people are feeling the ricochet event of that, with low jobs. There's not a lot going on. There's, high inflation. There's, price of living is going up. We got to look after children. We got to pay the bills. We got to think about our own true prosperity path or life's purpose. There's just a lot going on. And then we've got the world on top. It's a crazy place. So give yourself some credit. You're doing a really great job, and breathe, because what is meant for you will never pass you by. So remember, you're in a very strong state of manifestation this month. You've got the Magician card there at the end. So something that you've been dreaming of, they're actually showing me right now, an Aladdin's lamp in the water. So this can indicate I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. When they give me the Aladdin's lamp, it indicates a wish being delivered. And I feel like you actually have 3 wishes, but one of them gets granted in May. You don't get all 3 wishes this month, is what they're giving me, which is a bit of a bummer, but hey. But there are 2 more that will be granted later on in the year. But May is going to be one of those months where you get one of the things that you really, really wanted that you found was a challenge, okay? So look out for that. Things come to a climax, and things start moving quite quickly as we move past around about the 16th of May for you. Things start to pick up pace, and you're completely in the flow. So there's some great news on a goal. It's like the universe is delivering a surprise for you, especially since you've got the Six of Pentacles. As you can see, there's a hand there. It represents the universe dipping in to give you some good karma. The universe is going to be very generous to you this month, but it's going to be, as I said, around about the 16th of May for you. The beginning of May may feel a little bit pressurized, or may feel like you have a lot of responsibilities or a lot of projects to do around the house, or the tasks that you need doing, and you're going to be very organized. If you're not normally an organized person, you're actually going to surprise yourself this month that you're going to be super organized and in the flow of doing. And some of you may be trying to orchestrate something regarding your life's true calling, and the universe is rewarding you for being on track. You're on the right path is what they're giving me. But the Six of Pentacles tends to mean an unexpected prize or gift from the universe. Now, of course, it doesn't mean like you're going to win the lottery. It can mean that suddenly an opportunity lands in your lap, something you worked really hard for. So it doesn't really land in your lap. You actually worked really hard for it. But the universe gives you a little nudge so that you can have what you desire. It can also indicate someone gifting you something for free this month. So you could, get a free coffee, or, someone, if you've purchased something, they may send you a little gift on the side that you were not expecting. Or you could receive a little gift from one of your friends or your family that says, you know what, you're awesome and we appreciate you. I definitely see a level of appreciation coming out at the end of the month from those who are nearest and dearest for you. Now, the outcome energy, we've got the Hermit. This is introspection. So as I said, very deep philosophical month where you're really asking the bigger questions. Who am I? Where am I? Where do I belong? Am I on the right path? And where do I need to be if I want these things in my life? This is a really big time for enlightenment for you. Some of you may have been feeling very isolated recently, or you may have been feeling that you needed to take some time off grid in order to focus on something really important, especially your manifestations. I really feel you've got a goal or something in mind that you're really working so hard towards, and you're going to accomplish it. The Magician card indicates this is a high frequency month for you. You're turning visions into reality, but you're also using action, okay? So this is you having a plan. And this is you using those visions and bringing those things to life. The Magician card also indicates you are a very talented human being. So I do see some of you maybe working away in silence or in private on a talent that you have that you really haven't tapped into fully. And it could become something that is, business related, or you set up a business. Even if you're retired, you may be like, you know what, I love painting by the sea. And suddenly someone says, hey, I love that painting. Could I purchase that? Are you selling your stuff? And you're like, well, I wasn't thinking of, I was just doing it for fun. And they're like, well, I'd like to purchase that. Suddenly you start making finances because of your talent. But the Magician card really indicates your focus. So this month is going to be a strong focus month where you're taking the initiative, you're getting stuff done, and you're going to be so proud of yourself at the end of the month. Now, also, there's someone here who's going to tell you that this person, let me put it this way, this person is going to really complement your talent. Whatever it is you do, even if you're a number cruncher in a bank, they're going to be like, you know what, you are the best number cruncher in this bank. Even if you are someone who is literally, creating a clay vase, you are the best at what you do. But you're going to be complimented about you're going to be complimented by somebody who actually knows what they're talking about, somebody who actually does what you do. And there may be an opportunity, if some of you are wanting to return to the workforce or want to take a different lane, shall we say, you may actually decide to go work for them or with them or take their advice. They may actually give you a strong networking connection so that you could take your stuff further. So even if you're retired, you may be painting by the sea. I'm just going to keep coming back to that because I keep seeing someone painting by the sea. So maybe that's you. I don't imagine that people who are retired are just painting by the sea. Absolutely not. You've got a lot of stuff going on, but it's almost like someone walks past and is like, you know what? I actually run a gallery and I think that's amazing. I think this is incredible. You know what? Would you like to exhibit in my gallery? There's some sort of relevant connection this month that will help you. And it's just by chance. Okay, so look out for that. Now, I really want to look out for this. What's going on there, my beautiful Aries? We've got the Devil card and we've got the Nine of Swords. Now, the first energy I'm getting from these cards is there may be something that you've been trying to cut out of your life. This could be a food substance, something that perhaps makes you feel like bloated or lethargic or gives you low energy or hurts. It could be something that you have a reaction to, but it's so nice and it's so tempting. What I'm seeing is you trying really hard to cut it out, but you may be tempted this month, okay, regarding it. They keep saying, think about your health, of course, that's important. A little bit of what you fancy is nice. We can't all just live like not having a little bit of something, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, don't overdo it, moderation. So let me just see what that is. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aries? What do they need to know? Five of Swords. So this is really like, Five of Swords kind of means a little bit of tension. It kind of means self-sabotaging yourself or mental conflict, overthinking it. The more you try to cut something out of your life, the more you want it. That's what I'm picking up here. So I would say if you're deciding to cut something out of your life, slowly does it. Maybe a little bit and then a little bit. So you slowly wean yourself off it. I mean, you'll do what you need to do. You don't have to take my advice, but what I'm getting here is that there's something here. If you cut it out completely, you're going to crave it even more, and it could lead to you gorging on it, and it would not be, of course, good there. Also, I'm really picking up on someone who is going to push your buttons this month. I've already mentioned this person, but they're showing up heavily. Don't allow them space in your mind. This person, they may be disappointed with their own life. They may be sad about the way things are going with them, but don't allow them to live rent-free in your head. They don't deserve a place there, okay? I'm just going to, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Six of Cups. This, I mean, this is the same person. They find it very difficult to help themselves, whoever this person is. I mean, the Six of Cups indicates it's someone who returns to your life, and you know, there may be this history between you and this person who really, you know, is draining your energy. Okay, they may have unrealistic expectations. The Justice card indicates that they are making adjustments in their life and they're coming to you in a true form. They're being honest with you. But the Four of Cups is like, it's not good enough. What's done is done. This person doesn't really, with the Four of Cups, I feel like their apology doesn't really cut it, because perhaps their behavior is still the same. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm picking up there. Now, some of you, you may have been going through a divorce, or you may have been going through a separation, or even some sort of legal issue. Could be with a neighbor. I feel like it's back and forth, and the other party may have some sort of dirty tactics. But lead with integrity. Do you, my beautiful Aries. The truth will out. And this person will be so fed up. It's almost like you are like, they try to push your buttons, but you're not having it. And then they feel very frustrated. Okay. Also, there may be something this month that does not go your way. I just want to see what that is. Three of Cups. The Star. They're showing me something that does not go your way, but you return to it. So it could be that you went for a promotion, but you haven't heard anything, and you thought, oh, it's not going your way. And at first it's like, you know what, actually, we can't focus on the promotion right now. Yeah, you got the Eight of Cups twice. It's like walking away from something. It's just not fulfilling. It doesn't go your way, but you walk away from it and you walk straight into something else that's so much better. And the Three Cups and the Star indicates, you know, appreciated for your skills, something that you will celebrate. Yeah, Three Cups is like some really good news coming in for you. But I feel like you walk away from something that perhaps disappointed you or was just not fulfilling at first. It could be this job offer that's coming in, or it could be someone's apology. It just feels like you're walking away from something going, come on, I deserve better than that. And then everything gets turned around for the better. There's a new opportunity that comes in that you will celebrate. I do feel that the person does step up to try and really apologize and heal things with you. I do feel whoever this person is, they're feeling a little bit lost right now, and they will try to come good to you. Also, I would manage, well, look at your sleeping patterns. There's something here. Oh gosh, they want me to go again, so I will. There's something here that is preventing you from sleeping, or giving you sleepless, will give you something sleepless. You may have a period during the month of May where you can't sleep. I mean, look at that. I'm seriously picking up on this. Nine of Swords again. Nine of Swords. There are no coincidences. When I'm feeling the energy, my guides always give me the exact cards. Now, the Nine of Swords indicates some sort of anguish or some sort of concern, or maybe even bewilderment, maybe a bit of worry there. But the Seven of Pentacles indicates don't worry about the delays. Don't worry about the effort that you're putting in is like second to none. You're doing a really good job. Seven of Pentacles indicates you may be dissatisfied with something and you're at a period of evaluation, but there will be developments that are really positive in this, so there's nothing to worry about. You'll accomplish what you just set out to do, but also the Seven of Pentacles tends to mean we can save this. This is savable. So whatever it is that has been worrying you at this time, I feel it's really important to check in with the exchange and asking yourself, are you doing too much in this situation? Are you expecting too much at this time? Now, we should always expect the best, right? Because we deserve the best. Sometimes humans accept less than they truly deserve, and that's not right. But I feel here that sometimes there's a level of perfectionism that's coming in. So they want you to sort of quieten your mind, critical thinking, go a little bit easier on yourself. They're showing me that you're on the right path and that everything that you are trying to accomplish is going to show up for you, okay? The Nine of Swords also kind of indicates, you know, really check in with yourself when you go through a moment of critical thinking and you are a little bit negative towards yourself. Listen to the conversations that you have in your mind and ask yourself, if someone else talked to me like this, would I accept that? And if the answer is no, then maybe it's time for you to shift the way you talk about yourself, okay? Like, for example, many years ago, every time I would drop something, I'd say, oh God, I'm so stupid. I'm such an idiot. I would really berate myself when really I just had a moment where I just dropped something. Nobody got hurt. Nobody died. And I was like, actually, my body, my skin, my mind is absorbing these negative thoughts. I'm telling myself what I think I am. And therefore, I'm going to start to become what I think I am. So if I'm berating myself, thinking I'm ugly or stupid or not good enough, I start to become those things because my body is eavesdropping on all of those thoughts. Remember, thoughts become things. Words are spellings, and spellings go out to the universe to cast what will be in the future. So it's really important to look at the way you look at yourself, think about yourself, stand in your power, and know that you're awesome and you deserve the best, okay? Now, we do have a Knight of Cups. Now, if you're looking for love, I would definitely say that there is love available for you. I would be a little bit mindful of anyone who's coming back from the past, okay? Because, I mean, unless they really step up, the past rarely has anything new to say. So I would just say there's someone coming on in here. A new love is what I'm seeing here. But I feel you've had to take the time to fill your own cup with love first. Some of you may have been going through issues like addictions or insecurities, trust issues, and I feel like you are resolving those things and getting closure on things to open yourself up to love. If you're looking for love, I see some of you taking a trip or even a spiritual trip and meeting someone at a place where you travel to that's a little bit further afield, somewhere where you can use your voice and maybe talk about who you are and your journey is what they're giving me. Also, I would just say some of you are, how can I put that? Obsessing over love and feeling that perhaps love is not going to show up for you, but that's not true at all. If you're vibing at the frequency of love, you're attracting love, and May is a really good month for you to meet someone new, okay? The Eight of Cups is actually attached to the Devil and the Nine of Swords, so that indicates you're walking away from any difficulty. Also, you are releasing yourself out of a stagnant situation. If it's not vibing with you or you've outgrown it, you've evolved from it, you're walking away. Okay, this is really a card of a journey of discovery where you are letting go and seeking deeper meaning in life. All that glitters is not gold, and I really feel that you're re-examining where you are right now and whether the things that you have around you or the people have around you are your kind of people or your kind of situations. And what's really important, whoever walks away from the Eight of Cups, they tend to walk straight onto the Nine of Cups, which is your wish. Okay, so remember the Aladdin's lamp? You may see like a lamp that looks like Aladdin's lamp this month. It may be on a billboard, it may be in a movie. You could see someone have a tattoo of one as you walk down the street. So look out for one of those. It indicates you are going to get a wish come true this month. Now, we do have the Four of Pentacles. Some of you are definitely, well, majority energy, I feel, are going to be able to save a little bit of money this month. The Four of Pentacles indicates a very solid grounding. And also, I would say, any ideas, keep them under lock and key, okay? Don't trust everybody with your ideas because they see you as someone who is very capable, very competent, and you are very talented, and they're not so much. And they may, you know, get a little bit handy with your ideas and try to take the credit for them. So just watch out for that is what I'm picking up there. Four of Coins. I feel like this is a really important card because it kind of indicates don't let life pass you by. Life is for living. And because you've got the Emperor there and the Queen of Swords, some of you may have been feeling a little bit detached or a little bit numb recently in life and thinking, you know what, where's the fun at? But you've had so much responsibilities, you haven't had any time to focus on you. But this month, you're going to be able to find that, okay? Because once you can identify, that's what the Devil card is really about. It's not an evil card. The Devil card is a card that identifies where you feel stuck, where you're feeling anxious, what's keeping you awake at night, what your limitations are, where you feel that you've been put into a little box by society or people. And I feel like you are smashing through glass ceilings this month and you're not allowing anyone to keep you in that position. So I feel you're liberating yourself from anything that has been very difficult for you. And there's a lot more positive energy as you move forward. We do have the High Priestess. So I definitely see some of you investing in your spiritual well-being. So you may be taking like yoga classes or meditation classes, or even just going to a source or a house where you celebrate, like a church or synagogue or whatever you celebrate. I feel like you will be connecting to those things a little bit deeper this month. It could even be that you're not physically going there, you're just entering into prayer or thought so that you can connect higher to source or to yourself. If you don't celebrate a source or a religion, then you're definitely rediscovering parts of yourself in order to check in with your heart and elevate. This is a card of having faith and trusting in the unknown. And it's also a card of working in secret or keeping, something to yourself. Now, some of you may have been struggling with something that you have been keeping to yourself. So whether it's temptation to fall off the wagon if you've been, teetotal for a while, or whether it's you've been trying to eradicate fatty food substances or sugar out of your life because they're not good for diabetes or they're not good for your health. Whatever it is that you've been working really hard to do for you on a personal level, you will overcome the battle and you will be able to focus and feel really good about yourself that you overcame that in the month of May. Also, the High Priestess is a card of stop. Be cautious, look around. And because the Devil is present and the Eight of Cups with the Nine of Swords, it's like, be cautious with anything that you feel does not resonate with your gut instinct, whether that's a person, whether that's a situation. Check in with your intuition and see, is this good for me? Is this healthy for me long term? And if the answer is no, then I definitely see you walking away from it. Now, finally, you leave the month on a really, really high note that will set you up for the rest of the year. Some really great luck is coming your way. This is a card of your destiny. This is a card of lots of coincidences. You're going to see double numbers. There's going to be a lucky event here, a surprise for you. Now, this is a surprise opportunity in business if you're looking for one, but also in love. If you're already in a relationship, I definitely see that you and your partner, if you've been going through some difficulties or you felt like the spark has been missing recently and that they haven't been pulling their weight, or you haven't been pulling your weight, I feel like you and your partner, you recalibrate the balance and rediscover what you fell in love with in the first place. But the Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot of abundance here for you. It is a card of opportunity. It is a card of good karma and lots of random events that are going to pop out there. Now, they're actually showing me two things in the water right now. One is a tea leaf reading. That's very unique. So some of you may have booked a tea leaf reading, or you may actually see a tea leaf reading on social media. If you see that, pay attention to the message. Or if you have booked one, pay attention to the message. There is something in there for you, okay? Now, I don't do tea leaf readings. Maybe it's something I'll do in the future, but I'll have to check in with maybe learning a little bit more about it, or checking in with my guides to see if it's something that they want to work with me on. But they're just showing me that for you. So some of you maybe some of you even read tea leaves yourself, or you drink loose leaf tea for some sort of healthy ailment, or some sort of healthy aid there. Maybe it's something that you've started to do. What else? The other image I'm seeing here is window, but the window has a draft. They're showing me someone like sealing a draft. So I feel like you're securing your position. Windows, they are often, then they call them, windows reflect the soul and pain and things like that. So I definitely see that you are completing a cycle on something that you're getting closure on, but also it may physically mean that you are, you have a draft and you're just sealing up the draft. Perhaps there's a little bit of a storm coming, or you're preparing. It could spiritually mean that you're preparing for a storm and you're just making sure that you are covered and you're in a secure position, which I definitely see that you are. You're very intelligent, and I feel in terms of a strategist, you're really good at making sure that you and your family are secure, okay? Now, they're also showing me grapes. I'm getting lots of images now. They show me grapes, which tend to mean reward for hard work. And they want me to go one more. It could also mean it's time to relax, kick back and relax. Fruits of your labor. It could literally mean that you're eating grapes as you're listening to this reading. So I can only see the images. I can only give you what I can see. If I can't decode it or connect it to anything, then I'll always let you know, okay? So I'll always be honest with that. I'm not just going to make stuff up for you. Now we've got the breakthrough card, so really positive this month. It says here, escaping from what controlled you. So we already picked up on that. If there's something, it could be like something that tempts you, something that you feel, has some element of control over you. You're eradicating it this month. The breakthrough to success. So definitely happening there for you. Lots of success in your month of May, and an important development. Okay, so again, we picked up on that in the reading. There is definitely an important development. Also, I feel like you're channeling your energy, you're grounding it, and you're streamlining it towards something that's really important. So that's all about your focus this month. We've got direction, and it says being on the right path. So definitely picked up on that in your reading. Finding direction in life and your own North Star. Okay, so you're headed in the right direction. You're on track. There may have been some bumps in the road, and you may be feeling exhausted and thinking, is all this hard work worth it? Does it get any different? Does it get any better? The answer is yes, it does. And whatever it is you're working hard towards, you will enjoy it long term. And we've got contracts. So legal matters, court cases, commitments made, and soul contracts. So we picked up briefly there about legalities. I feel like you will win the situation, but lead with integrity, because there may be some dirty tactics there. Justice will prevail, however. Also, if you're looking for love, you're meeting someone who has a soul contract with you. This will lead to a higher level of commitment, maybe marriage or moving in if you don't want to go down the marriage route. It depends on what you really want, but this is about the commitments that you have made. Some of you may be making a clean slate in your life and restructuring, and you get to write things the way you want things to go, okay? You are the master or the mistress of your destiny, and it shall be so. So look at that. That's a wonderful blank scroll right there. So write your first word. Write down the things that you really want and watch them come into being. So write a list, very important. You get to decide what happens going forward. So nope. I was going to get you a rune there, but they want you to get these cards. Thank you so much. These are your final cards. We have I Follow My Heart. It is not the second card you've got there with analyzing the heart, okay? And, really checking in intuitively to your heart. So that's very important. We also have I Am a Problem Solver. So if you felt like you've been in a bit of a maze recently, or you've been a little bit in limbo, you're going to find creative solutions to any problems, and stars are aligning for you to get what you deserve and what you need. We've also got I am perceptive. As you can see, there's a spider's web there. So there's a potential to get caught up in something that perhaps would not be positive for you, but you are using your powers of perception to notice it before you get entangled in it. Okay. Also, spiders tend to be good luck as well. So we also have I am a dreamer. So use those visualizations. You know, some people call it dream, some people call it manifestation. Either way, you're literally ordering from the universe what you want, and it shall be delivered to you in divine timing. So I'm just going to get you some rune before we close. Okay, so this one is the water rune. This is all about emotions, psychic developments. Some of you may develop your spiritual gifts this month, but it does indicate dreams, connecting to your dreams. Pay close attention to those, and also to your intuition. Very, very important. I mean, this figure, she's blindfolded. So she can't see, so therefore her other senses are taking over. I feel like you're going to be able to understand the undercurrent of people's motives, situations in the month of May, and you're going to find that you're actually right on target. We've also got the Sun rune, which is all about victory, clear vision, the home space, but it's also about achievement, rewards, and rest. It's really important to implement some self-care routines, but the Sun rune is very successful. And we've also got, oh, I love this one. We've also got prosperity. This is, prosperity and property. Okay, this is the home rune. Okay, so this can be you having a lot of tasks around the home space, and some of you may be relocating or trying to. Some of you may be just saving, and you have a vision to move to a certain area, because this connects to dwellings. But it can also spiritually mean, where do you belong? And you're asking those bigger questions this month, okay? Ultimately, you're secure, and I feel like you're bringing more prosperity into your life. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. It was quite complex, that one. Probably because the energy is ramping up as we approach the full moon eclipse. And I'll leave it there. If there is something that resonates here for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aries. Love and light.